Well, folks, this is Jamil Sir for Gunstock Reviews. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona at the headquarters of Enlo Custom Guns with Marty. And today we have a Glock 47 and an ACRO P2 from Aimpoint. But before we do that, I'd like to ask you to please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so we may continue to bring you content like this. Marty, the Glock 47, the pistol I have been waiting for 3 years now.
Okay.
Since Border Patrol adopted it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted one. Call me crazy.
Okay.
But what we have here is the ACRO P2, and this pistol comes from the factory with 4 plates for different kinds of red dots. Mm-hmm. But they don't have anything for the ACRO yet. So Apex Tactical came up with a mount for it, and it's a pretty simple mount. It's very well machined, mm-hmm. and it fits really, really well. And it comes with 2 screws with thread locker on them.
Okay.
But let's install it and talk about the things we need to look for before we install any plate. Could be the Glock one or this one for that matter.
Sure. So,
pistol.
Okay.
Unload it.
There we go.
And let's do it.
Okay, from here, one of the first things we need to do is, well, we've disassembled the slide, or at least removed the slide from the gun, right? From the frame. So we've set those parts aside. We are going to remove the plate, the screws from the top plate here, right? And simple enough. Just take those out. And I could use the Aimpoint Torx with it. You know, that would work, but it's just a little easier to use an actual screwdriver. And one of the things you'll notice is there's oil all over these things, right? So there's oil top to bottom here, right? You're going to want to clean those out pretty good. I use denatured alcohol. You could use some sort of gun scrubber, right? But denatured alcohol just does a good job cleaning everything off, right? But you're going to want to completely get everything out of here. And even if you have it, right, you know, carb cleaner is not a bad idea. Or you know, just something where you're just trying to get every last bit of this oil off of here, right? And same thing here. I mean, I'm going to kind of clean off the bottom, the base of this plate here, because what this plate is going to do, and I got that backwards, right? That plate is going to sit in here, and because the way the ACRO is set up, right? The ACRO itself is going to clamp onto this point here, right? This just keeps this thing from shifting back and forth. And one of the cooler things about the ACRO is that, you know, it's designed for impact. It's actually designed so that you can rack this on a table, that you can put this thing through some hard abuse, which means that, yeah, you're going to want everything to be pretty tight on this thing, right? Yeah, let's see, I still got a little bit of oil that doesn't want to come off here, right? And I'm going to try to get even down inside these holes, right? As much as I can, right? But we're definitely trying to just clean everything, get all of that oil out of there before we do any of this. Okay, so here's something about this plate here, this plate from Apex, right? It's actually not going to go on top down, right? This thing is too tight to get on there, right? So what you actually want to do is you want to actually come from left to right and slide this thing in here. I mean, it is tight, and I mean, obviously it's tight for a reason, right? And you can actually see me kind of working with this a little bit. But you can see, as I got that thing in there, this thing does not want to pop out, right? So again, we're just trying to keep this as clean as possible, and I'm just going to come in here and just start these screws, right? And once again, these have thread locker on them, so there's no need for Loctite to go with them, but one of the things that you would want to pay attention to, right? Obviously a properly made screw. The properly made screws, if you were to drop Loctite down inside there on top of these, one of the problems is that the extractor rod's right here, and also the striker. So sometimes Glocks have kind of a through hole here on that side, and so we want to pay attention to that. And yes, I'm putting a decent amount of torque on here, but you know, I still have a little screwdriver. I don't want this to snap off, right? But with those capped heads there, we're good. And then we switch over to the ACRO, right? The ACRO, we want to loosen this thing up and...
The other way around?
Oh, yeah, thank you. We should look at the sight before we do that. But that will just kind of twist on there. And there we go. No gaps. So there's our sight mounted, right? We can't quite co-witness this because these are the factory sights, right?
No, actually,
No?
I was going to talk about those sights. These are AmeriGlow Trooper sights. These are the closest civilian approximation of what the Border Patrol is using. I had originally put in a set of what they call the agent sights,
Okay.
but they were made for not for the MOS system, so they stuck out the back.
Yeah.
The front side, they're a little taller on the front, and in the back, they would stick out the back of the slide. So and those had the U notch.
Right.
This one has a square notch.
Yeah, okay.
So these are the Trooper sights,
Okay.
and they're available in different front sight colors. I think they have them in white and orange. I picked up the orange because you can see that a mile away, and I like that a lot. So good combination.
Yeah.
Coolness, man. Well, like I was talking before, I like the sights. They are the shorter factory style sights from AmeriGlow. They're pretty cool. I'm looking forward to shooting it with the ACRO P2. Been waiting for the longest time to get the P2. They were really back ordered. I was talking to Freddie, and he said that they were back ordered for months. And it took them like 6 to 8 months to get me this one. So I'm going to put it through its paces, take it to the range, and have some fun with it.
You're going to take it off and throw it?
No, I'm not Freddie, okay? I am not going to throw a $700 sight down range. I'm not crazy, okay? Guys, thanks for watching. And like always, please remain healthy, stay safe, and definitely have fun at the range.